well, we've just covered the biggest bust of the NBA 2016-17 season thus far. But how about some teams that have really shocked us with how well they've done this year? Judah?
Yeah, well, I'm going to put the big one out there straight away. The LA Clippers, they're leading the Western Conference. They have the best record in the entire league with 12-2. You know, better than the Cavs, better than the Warriors, better than the Spurs, better than all of those teams. And they've gotten off to a blazing start, really. I mean, they've had the same big three for, like, the last 5 seasons, I believe.
Oh, no, they've had the same core, yeah.
They've had the same core, and they've never been able to, you know, be a dominant team in the league.
Always because of their bench,
the
bench has always let them down.
Yeah, they've always been a consistent team, around 3 or 4 seed, maybe 5. But and they have a famous curse in the playoffs. I mean, they seem to never be able to get out of the first round. But no, yeah, the Clippers have started off real dominant. Like I've said, they've gone 12-2. They've won against a lot of the better teams in the league, and they've gone on to an amazing start. Part of that is due to their new bench. I mean, the starters, they have the same starters they've had for the last couple of years, with the exception of Luke Mute. I think
they've always liked a small forward position.
But I don't mind Luke. He's actually he's a decent driver. He's a decent defender too. He's not,
can't shoot.
He's better than Paul Pierce, alright? No, he's better than aging Paul Pierce. So,
sure, but
and Josh Smith. He can't.
You can't win a championship with him. They need Rudy Gay.
They don't need him to shoot though. I mean, they have JJ Redick.
Can you really win a championship with Luke Mute?
Well, his role's not
just small forward. Sure, but he's a starter. He's still going to be playing a lot of minutes.
Yeah, I know, but he's not the main scorer.
Oh no, I understand
that.
With
that starting lineup they have, he would be doing little to no scoring.
Sure, but then if Chris Paul's not playing well, Redick's shot's not falling, you need someone to contribute.
What? Not Blake Griffin or DeAndre Jordan?
Well, you need someone to bring the ball. Well, sure, 2 bigs, but you need a player on the perimeter to be able to. You know what I mean? All I'm saying
he's a good defensive player. That's basically what he does in the starting line. He's their defensive stopper.
Stopper, yeah.
But, no, yeah, I think their hot start has been due to their bench, I'd say. I mean, they have some nice new additions. I mean, they got Austin Rivers. They picked up Raymond Felton. He's always been a good shooter.
They've always lacked a good backup point guard. And I think Felton's really been doing well. Mo Spates is huge.
Mo Spates as well. Yeah, like I've said many times, he's like my favorite bench player in the whole league. I wish Chicago had him. Too bad we don't. Alright, he should be a starter. That's a bit different. But no, Mo Spates, he's a great player off the bench. Arguably could have been 6th man of the year last year. But no, yeah, Mo Spates he's a very decent player, and he shined in the Chicago game the other day. He's shown his worth, so it's good they picked him up. And they have Wesley Johnson. I mean, they're some of the same starters. You know, Paul Pierce, and he doesn't play many minutes. So anyway, that's my surprising team. Ryan, what do you think the biggest surprise of the season far is?
I think Charlotte's really been a big shock. Especially, I mean, I was picking between Charlotte and Atlanta, but I mean, Atlanta, I think you could see them coming, to be honest. Although they did lose Teague and obviously Horford, they did pick up Dwight Howard, and as much slack as Dwight gets, I think he is, still a very quality player, a star. You know what I mean? He's their franchise player. I think Schroeder's developing nicely, so I wouldn't say. And obviously, you got guys like Korver, Bazemore. So I don't think they were really a surprise, but that's probably why I picked the Hornets because. A team losing 2, 3, essentially, quality players. Obviously, you got Al Jefferson. He's huge for them. He really was. He was their main low post presence.
He was their star.
He was. He was their star, and losing him was obviously a big thing. Jeremy Lin as well, who was essentially their 6th man.
Oh yeah,
he was big for him, and I think Courtney Lee played for him too, if I'm not mistaken.
I think he did. Yeah.
He's from there.
Yeah.
I think he's from Charlotte or Memphis.
I think he was at Charlotte. He was at Charlotte. He was.
Charlotte,
yeah, he was.
I don't know what's going on. Yeah.
Yeah. Credibility.
No, but so that's obviously 3 starters lost, and to still be 2nd in the East. Thus we've only started. It's only the start of the season essentially. 10 games, 11 games in. It's a real testament to Kemba Walker, who's had to really up his game.
He's been playing
Michael
really
Kidd-Gilchrist looks as ugly as that jump shot looks. He's starting to hit him.
Yeah.
He's becoming more and more consistent. And you got other guys, Spencer Hoyle, like just good role players they got.
He's very good off the bench.
And I think it's a real testament to their coach, Steve Clifford. He's probably one of the more underrated coaches in the league. Doesn't really get a whole lot of raps, but I think if the Hornets can make the playoffs this year, back to back, and really have a deep run, I think he'll get a little bit more recognised. But Mitch, who do you have as your surprising team?
I've actually got the Los Angeles Lakers, obviously same city as the Clippers. It must be a good year for LA. But I just feel like
Sacramento would disagree with you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But anyway,
well, the area, the county.
the county, yeah. But you know, just you know, you don't see a lot of teams who had the second pick in the draft, you know, go on to have a dominant sort of record in the league. You know, I think they're 7-7 or 7-8, aren't they?
Around 500.
Yeah, something like that.
They're eighth.
Which is surprising.
Which
Which
is
a bottom team last year,
yeah.
and you don't see Philly or New Orleans jumping up.
And they've lost their franchise player in Kobe Bryant too. So he wasn't really towards the end of his career,
Yeah.
but you
Sorry
know,
to interrupt. Courtney Lee did play for the Charlotte Hornets. So
yeah,
just so
Woo.
sorry, you know.
It's back.
It's a shame that they were second guess me, but you know, keep going.
It's definitely obviously they put up a good game against Chicago. They beat the Golden State Warriors, absolutely dominated the Golden State Warriors. Today beat the Thunder, beat the Oklahoma City.
That's a good win.
By two,
Thunder. Yeah, you know, and they're a team that doesn't, you know, so much have a superstar sort of thing. They've just got a bunch of really solid, like D'Angelo Russell and
Clarkson,
Ingram, just really a bunch of really solid players without an all-star.
A lot of their quality players are on their bench.
I think they have the best bench in the league. But I'm saying now, I think they have the best bench in the league.
A lot of their bench players are Sixth Man of the Year candidates. I mean, you got Jordan Clarkson, Lou Williams is playing. Both of those two players are playing absolutely insane. They both come.
Larry Nance Jr. looks fantastic.
Oh, I love Larry Nance Jr.
He really looks good.
And
then you've also got Ingram as well. You know, the rookie. Who I think he's probably one of the luckiest rookies in the league. You know, you look at guys like Embiid.
Yeah.
You know, Simmons when he comes back, they're gonna have to step in right away, and they're gonna have to produce. Ingram's got the luxury of having to, you know, he can come off the bench and work his way into the NBA.
Yeah.
Because he obviously needs to put on a lot of weight. I mean, he's got sticks, like he sticks essentially.
He
you know
makes
what I mean?
KD look huge. Yeah.
So, you know, he really, you know, they do have a really nice bench. But like you alluded to, is there any one player on this Lakers team that you feel like you can guarantee will be a star in the future?
Possibly D'Angelo Russell. He could develop into a star, but you know, at the moment they don't have stars. What's his name? Brandon Ingram again probably could. You know, but I don't really see. I see a lot of future sort of great role players on their team who will just come on and do their job. You know, and you know be consistent. But I feel like those two could definitely.
Is that enough to win a championship
great
though?
Role players don't carry a team.
Yeah, I know.
But I think you're right about D'Angelo. I do like D'Angelo. I'm on the D'Angelo hype train. They got going there.
I don't think that'll be a problem though. I really don't. I think, especially being a big market like Los Angeles or Chicago, or you know, being in a city like that, you can still pull the marquee for it. You know, New York's another example. You know, I don't think Los Angeles will have a problem bringing in that big marquee free agent.
Yeah.
You know, that big DeMarcus coming up. You know, I think they won't have a problem pulling them in. The only question is whether their youth will develop. You know, it's all about timing with the Lakers.
Yeah. Well, Jude, do you have any like other teams sort of thing who have surprised you? Are there any others, or just is that pretty much it?
Oh, surprised me in a good or a bad way?
Good way, probably. We just did the bad way video.
Well, we're not doing boss, so.
I don't know. We basically covered all the teams that have you know.
Brooklyn surprised me.
Oh yeah,
Brooklyn has surprised me. No, they aren't. They're obviously not going to be in the playoffs or
They're
anything
still
like that.
below 5, but they're doing better than last year.
They're much better than what they were last year. Which again, like, the biggest problem in Brooklyn is they got no draft picks. Like,
Shouldn't have gotten rid of them all. For
Probably
aging players, yeah, not the best.
shouldn't have mortgaged your future.
Probably not. Well, anyway, probably leave this video here because I think we're all out of ideas. Feel free to mention any teams that you think we've missed in the comments, and see you next time.